All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday morning to our Wake Up and Win. We are so excited. We are going to do an hour of powwows, hour of trainings, hours of working our business with our head down. That's the main thing. If you are not where you can work your business, you can totally listen and then implement this when you get there. But without further ado, I have asked Miss Sandra Dilbeck to jump on. She is going to do our morning prayer this morning so that we can get our Wake Up and Win started right. So take it away.
Dear Heavenly Father, we are just so grateful that we can come together. Some of us in physical presence, some of us via screen, and we're just thankful for the gifts that you have bestowed on each of us. And we just pray that as we go through this day, that you will take these gifts and you will show us the way in which you want us to live out your will, your glory in all that we do. We humbly ask all of these things in your name. And we ask that you keep everyone safe as we go through this weekend. In your name we pray. Amen.
Awesome. Amen, guys. So let's first things first. We got to get our mindset right. We've got 5 minutes, and that is doing your IMs, doing your 10-year accomplished goals, doing your gratitude. If you have already done that this morning, like we have here at our retreat, you can never do your IMs or say them too many times. You can never count your blessings too many times in a day. So you've got 4.5 minutes to do your daily gratitude, IM statements, all those things. So I'm not ashamed to say mine out loud for y'all. I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $1 million a year. Guys, that I take that particular IM statement and I visualize for 45 seconds. I visualize on Tuesdays going to commissions, my commissions with my eyes closed. I go and I click the refresh button and that little screen pops up and it's $19,231 that I can choose obviously to transfer into my bank, send some over to credits. But I visualize that every single week at this moment in my life that that's what's happening. And then I visualize where that money is going to. So what am I paying with that $19,231? What bill am I paying off? What am I paying forward? What am I investing in? Like I visualize that for 45 seconds. Next thing, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm consistent with my health goals. I am here, there, and everywhere, all over the place. Me and food have like this, me and the fork, I call it, like we have a love-hate relationship. So I just want to be consistent with that, stay consistent. And I so happy and grateful now that no matter where I open my eyes, we have the day together. That is me and my husband, no matter where it is, what time of the day it is, what we are always together, living our best lives together, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. We're there together. We're in it to win it. And last but not least, this one just got added to the list today. Thank you for our circle prayer and Tammy. I am so happy and grateful now that fear no longer controls my hope of God-sized dreams. That's huge, guys, because fear is one of those things that can take over your life. And I'm not letting that happen anymore. I am having hope of God-sized dreams and putting that into fruition. So again, my IM statements are not going to resonate with you. Yours aren't going to resonate with me. You need to find what it is that works for you and stick tried and true to those. This is not about quantity over quality. This is about finding those few IM statements and making them something. And these are my screensaver on my phone. So I can look at those throughout the day. End of discussion. Okay, next thing we're going to work on is our products on our stories every single day, no matter what, come hell or high water, because we're sitting in high water right now. You post your stories. If it is you waking up and every single morning, no matter if I wake up at 5 a.m. or 10 a.m., because yes, I'm human. There are days that I do not get up until then. I post that I'm taking my capsules. If it is whatever, every single morning I post my jumper cables with some kind of different thing, whether it's my face, whether it's me and some girlfriends this weekend, whether it's just the capsules, a boomerang, I post that. Another thing you need to be posting on your stories is your community. Right now, I want everybody to stop what they're doing. If you're driving, please don't. I want you to take a picture right now. Go to your Instagram, your Facebook stories, whichever one, and flip that little camera around. And we are totally going to take a picture that says working, I don't care what it is you say, working with my homies. For me, I'm probably going to say something along the lines of 12 option, we have 11 optional meetings a week that you can be a part of. I don't know, something like that. This is what I want you to get into your stories. You need to be in there showing your products. If you drink Boost throughout the day, if you drink Thirst, Activate, whatever the case is, you need to be doing that. You need to be posting, obviously, about your life. But if your products in your community, and like on Paycheck Tuesdays, if you're not posting, the graphic of your paycheck in there, not the actual thing, but the email where it says you got paid, maybe make a group chat with your team that talks about your paycheck, and then you do a video of that on your stories. People need to see you living this Thrive life out loud in your stories. Guys, those are only up for 24 hours. I can preach on this till I'm blue in the face, but if you go to my stories, I throw up my life on my stories, and it is working rather well for me. And if you're on here with your team, your friends, we're all Thrivers. Tag your peeps, guys. Come on. Let's get this out there in the world that this is what we do. All right, you should be finishing that up. Next thing we are fixing to do, everybody get to their Instagram. If you're not on Instagram yet, you can go work your Facebook. But if you're not on Instagram, shame on you. You might need to spend your time working on getting an Instagram up. What we're going to do is we are going to take our Instagram. You're going to refresh, and I want you to just scroll to the end of your bubbles at the top, AKA your story. Scroll to the very end. Guys, I'm doing this from my phone. I work my phone on my business. Business on my phone. I do not know how to do this from the computer. So everything I tell you is legitly from your phone. So scroll those little boogers to the end, and we are going to start doing some interaction. This is not sending emojis. This is not faking anything. This is being real, raw, and authentic. So I'm going to click on my first bubble. And if it doesn't resonate with you and you're sitting here trying to fake a conversation, then guys, that's not what you need to do. This is a time for you to see if you see something. I'm trying to find something. This lady has a particular graphic up that says, I keep coming back to peace when I take time to sit at my feet, at Jesus's feet. That resonates with me. So I can comment on that. So we're going to spend the next 5 minutes working our Facebook stories. This is not reactions, guys. If you're reacting to things, nobody wants an emoji. That doesn't start a conversation. So if you're scrolling through here and you're like, man, this is not working. I don't see anything that I resonate with. We're going to work on that here in a minute, but don't fake it. Guess what? We do these in 5-minute increments. So a major lightning strike here. If you could not hear it, we're live, we're kicking. Life is good. We did not lose our internet service. So Jesus means like, get to work, Lindsay. It's okay. We're live. I mean, I've had worse things happen. I'm driving a boat later today. They need to be more concerned about me driving them in a boat later than they need to be about this lightning strike. We're going to put our sailor hats on. We are totally going. Oh, my internet connection is unstable. We are totally going to be driving the boat later. Yeah, we were sweating horribly though. Okay, guys, you got, shouldn't tell you the count. Oh, 11 seconds. So we're just going to move on to the next thing. Okay, next thing we are going to do is we're fixing to do some 3, 2, 1s. I need you to go to your followers. If you don't know how to do that, Google University, but I'll try to do it. So you're on your main Instagram. You're going to go to the little circle down to the right. That's going to bring up like your little profile. I know with the light, it's hard to see, but where your profile information is, you're going to see where it says followers, following. So we're going to go to followers, and we're going to start making 3, 2, 1 comments on our followers. For whatever reason, my phone's acting horrible. So for me, I go and just start making my 3, 2, 1. So I'll just click. Normally I have a search bar that lets me, don't know where it's went, but normally, following. I'm sorry. Go to your following. You're going to see categories it's least interacted with, or you're going to see a default. I personally am going to go to default, and I'm going to start with my earliest people. Guys, we're going to take about 8 minutes because this is like a fourfold work right here. Number one, I'm going to earliest. I'm going to start making my 3, 2, 1s. 3, 2, 1 is I'm going to make 3 likes, AKA hearts, 2 comments, and go on one of their stories. This also gives me the opportunity to see who I'm following and if I really need to be following them. Okay. If I don't resonate with some of their things or they haven't posted in a year, why in the hell am I following them? I don't need to be following them. They're not working their Instagram. I need to move on. So I'm going to click the unfollow button. So this is kind of like a threefold working sesh right here. But the most important thing is working your 3, 2, 1s. So if you've been working your Instagram for quite some time, I would go to the earliest followers, people that you just started following, and start working with them. That's what I would start doing. So it's totally up to you where you're at in your business of what you think you need to do. I will be honest, I flip flop. One day I do earliest, one day I do latest, earliest, latest, because that's just how I do it. That does not mean that it is perfect. If you just want to stay simple, go to least interacted with. That's a great place to start if you ask me. Heart, yeah. So 3, 2, 1 is you give like 3 likes or 3 hearts, 2 comments, and you interact with 1 story. If they don't have a story within the last 24 hours, that's fine. If they don't have something in the last, I would say, week or even month, then they need to be unfollowed. That means they're not really working. They're not Instagram people. You can unfollow them. Unfollowing people is a big chore for me because I was following a lot more than I had followers, and it does jack with your algorithms, but it takes time because you don't want to go in there and unfollow somebody that could have been your next 200K. So it's easy to just kind of, this is a time consuming thing. This is not, you're not going to become a billionaire in 8 minutes because you're working your Instagram. So you think this is like 3 times a day you need to be doing this. And it is time consuming.
Hey, Lindsay, can I ask a question?
Yes.
When you pull up a friend's on Instagram profile and you do some likes and comments, how do you immediately go to their story?
You click their circle at the top. So like I would just click their circle and boom, her story shows up. If you click the circle and a story doesn't show up, that just means they haven't done a story in the last 24
Okay.
hours.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me finish this one comment and we will move on. This right here can totally get in your head, guys. This is more This is not a quantity over quality. This is more quality. So you can, I mean, I only made like 4 3 2 1s and it was hard to do. So just remember that. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and grow our network. So, which is super cool because I did my comments today I did my reach outs today from people I just added on Facebook because I've been working my business while here. How you grow your network. So you're going to go to the little search bar. You're going to click up on it. You're going to go to places. And it should click right where you're at, whatever. I've been adding people from St. Beach area. So guess what? I just made a bunch of custom conscious comments, 3 2 1s, call it what you want, on people's posts that just saw the same damn rainbow that I just saw on the beach. So they're going to be like, wow, okay, she's from this area. She's this. I'm going to go back. I'm hoping, and I'm going to follow her. But it's because I've been adding people on my Instagram throughout this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, was that rainbow not beautiful this morning? I'm in the same area right now. I'm not adding people from Sanger, freaking Texas. I'm adding people from St. Pete, Florida, from the beach that I'm sitting at right now. So you need to click whatever you want. If you do not have your phone set up to your locations, you've got to go do that in a whole separate, that's on your settings in your phone. But if you do, it will show you right now. We're going to probably all in my same house follow the same people. So if you, like me and Tammy ate the other night at Krabby Patty's. Hell, I don't know where we ate, Tammy, wherever Tammy's at. I'm not going to do St. Peach Beach because I know all my people in this room are fixing to do that. I'm not going to do Pass the Grill. I know all my people are fixing to do that. I'm going to go to where me and Tammy ate lunch the other day, and I'm going to add people that tag themselves in there. I'm going to go to Treasure Island. It's right around the corner. I'm tapping in Treasure Island, Florida. I'm fixing to follow a bunch of those people. So this is not you put your head down and say, oh my God, she hasn't posted in 25 days. Oh my God, she hasn't posted in 3 months. No, this is follow. If you like their picture, you think they're your vibe, you follow them. Obviously, I don't follow men. Obviously, I don't follow perverts. I mean, you know your style, guys. So it's not, this is, again, not quantity over quality. I'm going to add like 5 from Treasure Island. I'm going to add 5 from Caddyshack. I'm going to add 5 from the marina that's up the road. This is what we're going to do. So I'm going to spend about 5 minutes adding people, not overthinking it. I'm adding my folks. Ready, set, go. Yep. You're at Google University. It's because you've got to do it from your phone. It's like if you're trying to find your locations, you got to do it from your phone. It's in your settings. You have to enable it.
Oh, that's, I'm sorry.
So if you're like, well, Lindsay, I'm sitting at home and, what's your local fitness people? What's your local, like for me, we have the Stockyards near us. For me, we have downtown Denton. Like, what are hopping areas in your area that you might need to Google? Because that's what it is. Me and Tiffany, we live right by the WinStar. Hell yeah, they're going to WinStar. They got money to buy Thrive, right? So if you're not traveling, don't think outside the box. Just think about areas around you or fitness things or different things. Especially like with adult groups, there, see if you can find your friend. She already friended me. Oh, really? Yeah. I try to make my goal to follow like 25 new people a day just because I'm still working on my unfollow situation. So I don't try to sit here and add like 70, but um, I had probably 20 to 25. Instagram's a lot easier to play with than Facebook. I could never add 25 people because they have to obviously accept it. Follow just says follow. Hello. I choose not to follow men because I seem to always find the men that are perverts. I don't know why. I just do, and I'm not even in the mood for it. That's just my personal opinion. But you do you. Everybody just does their own thing. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over to our Facebook because we've worked our Instagram. You know how to do your 3-2-1s. You know how to follow. You know what the unfollow process is. You know to work in your stories. I expect you to do this again 2 to 3 times throughout the day. I mean, my goal is to try to do this 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And again, it's not quantity over quality. It is going to take time. It takes time to sit down and do these 3-2-1s, but I can promise you it works. All right, we're going to jump over to our Facebook. We're going to do the same thing. The cool thing about Facebook is you don't have to scroll to the end of your stories to start. It doesn't work it that way. You can just start with the very first story that you're going to do. So we're going to start making custom conscious comments on our stories. So let's do it to it, Pruitt. Again, I don't want to see emojis. I don't want you to do laughing emojis. You need to do all the things. if you're sitting here and you're scrolling your bubbles and you're like, son of a buck, I have to scroll past 1,000 people that are thrivers, you got a problem. Okay, let's just be honest. Because guess what? I do, and I know better. Okay, we're moving on to the next thing. We're going to do our 3, 2, 1s. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can 3, 2, 1 it from your stories. It is a little more time consuming, or you can just go straight to your feed and start 3, 2, 1 from there. We're going to spend a little bit longer doing our 3, 2, 1s because I know personally how much longer that takes. So 3, 2, 1s, you know what that consists of. If you're from Texas, I'm so fabulous because it is homecoming season. So mums galore. I got this. I can do 3, 2, 1s on mums all day long. If you're not from Texas, sorry about you. Because it's mum season. Not mums that you plant in your garden, mums that you wear on your chest. Yeah, it's like homecoming football game. So it's all about the bigger the mom, I'd say the closer to Jesus, but it's really just the more whatever. I'll show y'all here, but that's what it is. It's like homecoming football game. Everybody comes home, you wear these mums, big deal. $1 billion tip. Don't post on other thrivers post. I know you love your thrivers. I know we love our people. I love seeing everything. Tiffany, your face is the one I see. I love seeing everything that she posts about her grandbaby, and she knows it. But it doesn't do me any good to not post on non-thrivers. Like, that's not making me any money, guys. This is a business. This is your business. You have to be making your social connections with non-thrivers. You can love them. That's what team chats, group chats, all those things are for, to tell them that you love them, cheering them on. It is not to go and waste your time on custom conscious comments, AKA 3, 2, 1s on because guess who's going to see your post? All your thrivers. That's not what you're doing. You're not building your network by doing that. That's a hard lesson for me to learn. I'll be honest with you, because I love my people and I want to love on my people, but I have to love them from afar. So I love all of y'all. I'll tell y'all that every single week, but I'm not going to love on your post. And your notifications are going to blow the hell up right now if people are on their Facebooks. This is not time for you to go back and reply back to them and all of that. That is work that you do later. I am giving you an hour's worth of head down, face down interactions. That is your job after this hour is over and in your next free time to go make those follow-ups, to start those conversations and to do those things. So I am very, very, very picky and anal when I see like 25 notifications over here, but I just keep my head down. I'm just going to keep going. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Dad gun, that goes by so fast. Okay, let me finish this one custom conscious comment. The cool thing about Facebook is you don't have to get so honed in on the 3, 2, 1 because like meaning that you have to go back as much. I just really make a comment on their post of that minute and then I go and make a comment in their stories. So don't get so honed in on that it's like time consuming. My Instagram, I do the 3, 2, 1s because I'm trying to, get a relationship with my followers. Next thing we're going to do is groups. For me, I am a Weight Watchers person. I am a weight loss surgery person. I have 2 groups. That's it. I do not sit here and try to add myself to 2050 groups. I can't even keep up with the shit I got, much less trying to add myself to that. But I'm passionate about those 2 groups. Number 1, Weight Watchers for me. I love to see new recipes. I mean, it has helped me on my journey personally, just because I can go in there. So I go into my groups. What works for me is not going to work for another, but I'm just telling you what I do. I do the same thing. I will like a post. I'm going to actually go to one of my groups so that I can talk it out. I will go to my Weight Watchers group. And if somebody puts up a before and after picture or somebody puts up a before and after, I'll just like their comment or love it. Then I'll go into Messenger and say, oh my gosh, Elizabeth, your transformation is incredible. I love connecting with other people on this journey. Then Elizabeth will or will not, eventually she will come back to me and say, yes, thank you so much. I'm going to ask Elizabeth at that moment, what's your favorite go-to snack? And when I ask Elizabeth that, I'm going to go and add her as a friend. Like I'm already in her, was it Megan the other night that was on Timmy's Zoom? And she was saying how it's like, you're already in their bedroom. They've already started the conversation. You walked through the front door, you went through the living room. Now I'm already in their bedroom because I'm asking what their next snack is. I'm going to go add them as a friend. Like that's what I'm going to do. So I add them as a friend. My new friends, 90% come from my groups. So I'll start that conversation up with them. I will go in my groups when I add people and I work my groups. I try not to send too many messages and add too many people at once because again, I don't want to have 50 new people that I cannot keep up with. That's not doing me any good. I try to add 3 new people a day through these groups. And then when I do, I go and nickname my group. I go and nickname my message. So if Elizabeth comes back to me and I ask her favorite snack, I add her as a friend on Facebook. Then I go into the messenger and I will nickname it Elizabeth Weight Watchers, because I need to know that I found Elizabeth through my Weight Watchers group. I didn't find Elizabeth any other way. She's my Weight Watchers girl. So in a couple of days on the weekend, I'm going to say, hey, it's Saturday. Did you drink your gallon of water? Or, you know what, Elizabeth, I tried your snack. I absolutely loved it. That's how you're building a relationship. You're getting people to like you, getting people to know you, and then they're going to pull the trigger and they're going to trust you because they want to know what you're doing. Also, when they add as a friend, and they do add me or I add them as a friend and they accept it, they go on my list to make sure that I'm going in and I'm commenting on their things and doing all of the things. That is how I work. This is how I work my Facebook more than anything, is through my groups. Because I can add 50 people a day, but if I'm not following up with them, hi, Amy. If I'm not following up with them, then it doesn't matter. That's why I say I can't have too many groups, because I can't even keep up with the 2 groups I have. So I kind of flip flop back and forth. One day I'll do my Weight Watchers group. One day I'll do my surgery group. One day I'll do my Weight Watchers group. One day I'll do my surgery group. So I kind of flip back and forth. For me, I know as a weight loss surgery patient how important it is to get vitamins and minerals. So it is very important for these people that are getting this surgery to be proactive. And I know how it is to be sold all this other crap that I don't need. So when they start seeing my page and they're seeing the simplicity and that I'm filling my nutritional gaps and doing the things I need, they're going to ask those questions. But I'm just getting my foot in the door by letting them see my stuff. If I'm throwing a lot out at you at once, that's okay. That's why we're learning together. You can go back and watch these. We do. I love the fact that everybody's style is from different ways. Tiffany does different than Susan. Susan does different than me. I do different than both of them. And we're all going to learn. So each wake up and win Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you have the opportunity to do something different. And then on Sunday nights, we have Tammy Battaglia, who helps you get your week ready, who helps you with your batching, who helps you with your rate of run, who helps you with all of those things. All right, I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes because groups are, again, it's quantity over quality. I'm going to keep saying that because I think that people misinterpret what reach outs are. They think they got to have so many in such amount of time and throw it at the wall and see what sticks. That's not what reach outs are. Because then you're wasting their time, my time, and everybody's time. All right. Next, we are moving over to our post. so you've already done all of like these reach outs, you've got things going. If you're sitting on here and you're like, Lindsay, I don't feel like I did any work. Guys, you already know an auto ship's coming up on the 20th. You already know what your rate of run is. You already know they just released the customer promo. You know all of those things. That's not what this is about. This is about, you know how to do those type of reach outs. This is about getting people joining your network, getting people to make sure that they're following you and they're liking you. Yes, the 2-week promo of the 15% off for customers or promoters is great. Your post could be something about that. For me, I'm in a Reels challenge, so I'm fixing to throw my Reels up or my reel up on Instagram. I'm waiting to probably do my post a little bit later because remember, I'm going to help co-captain a boat today. I personally think that's going to be a fabulous post. Plus, I did go live already earlier this morning, so I'm a couple of steps ahead, but make your post. It's Flex Friday. That should be a super simple post to make, right? Absolutely. Yes, Lindsay, super simple. So make that happen. That's my Reels if anybody cares. Sorry. Okay. Let me change out my little picture real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. All right. So one of the things that a non-negotiable for me every single day when I work my business is I stay in my stories all day long. Literally, that is a non-negotiable for me. You need to make sure that you have a non-negotiable for your business that you do every single day, come heck or high water, because that is so important to building and growing yourself and your business. Mine is like I said, I'm in my stories every single day. Remember, this game is you versus you. It's not you versus anybody else. It's you versus you. What are you doing to show up, to wake up and win every single day? On the good days, the bad days, the hard days, all days. Now we have an auto ship coming up. We have the promo that's launched. We're rounding the end of September, guys. So make all of those things happen. Those are your reach outs that you already know to do for your Thrive business. I feel like that those should be null and void. You already know how to do those. What we need to do is be building our network, be building our communities, so that your next person, your next rock star that's watching you is ready to click that button when you post about the 15% off or something along the lines of that. So with that being said, we are going to call this a Wake Up and Win Zoom ending. I hope y'all have a great Friday. It's Flex Friday. Stay tuned for pictures of the boat if the storm goes away. So we will talk to y'all soon. Have a great one.